What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And you know I gotta talk about Larry Ogunjobi because what that boy was doing down there in Charlotte. Yes, indeed, he was on one versus them Panthers, baby. And you know I was all for it. So, hit that like button. As you already know, that's Larry Ogunjobi right there. I'm gonna play it in full speed. We're gonna talk about it after that, alright? So, let's get it. Y'all know I'm hyped about this one, man. Seemed like, man, between Larry and Alex Highsmith, man, them dudes went back to the crib and just had a little homecoming party right there, man. So it was beautiful. But let's tap in real quick. So, man, we're talking about Larry. First off, in terms of his alignment, he is in a 3 technique. And why is that? Because he is outside shade of the guard, which is, I believe this is 63 right here, okay? So with that being the case, on this particular blocking scheme, he's getting run away from him, okay? And with that being the case, obviously they're going to motion across 82. He's going to be gone, right? But from there, the way they're trying to block this is 72 is actually going to be the guy that is supposed to be cutting off Larry, all right? In terms of this gentleman right here, 63, his job is to ultimately bump Larry and then climb up to the second level, okay? But the thing is, man, you can't block Larry Ogunjobi like that because this guy is too explosive off the line of scrimmage and he is a natural penetrator. He plays like a 4-3 down D lineman. Those guys are taught to get off the ball and get vertical. And watch him in terms of how he attacks this line of scrimmage right here. Ball snap, 63 doesn't stand a chance in terms of that being enough to hold Larry off. That's why 72 is instantly in a chase technique. You can see he's already opened up. And with the running back, Deontay Foreman, he's trying to hit this thing off of 50, I think it's 56, the left guard. All right. But the thing is this, man, that is a hard thing to do when you have Larry Ogunjobi, who does not allow himself to get cut off or reach block. Okay. And now you see him not only beat the blocker, now he's flattening out to make the play. And that's the other beautiful thing, man. And when you talk about setting the tone, to have big Larry Ogunjobi landing on you like this, man, to start the game off and do this for 4 quarters repeatedly, yeah, that can be nerve-wracking. But that's what Larry brings to the table, and that's why ultimately, man, I think he's been, one of our top free agent pickups this offseason. And trust me, we had a good amount of guys that we brought in that brought a lot to the table. But Larry has been one of these dudes, man, that keeps making plays like this. Now on this final play, once again for Larry, I don't know what it was, but for some reason the Panthers wanted to try to cut him off or single block him, and yeah, he gave these guys a handful all day. And this is why we're talking about him today, man. So that's Larry right there. Let's play this thing in full speed, and after that we'll talk about it. But yeah, I do not agree with this blocking scheme at all with a guy like Larry Ogunjobi, man. 72, their right tackle had a time just trying to get this cutoff block. Now, remember, we talked about the previous play where they sent the guy in motion across and it was a fast flow away and Deontay was trying to hit it on the left side. Now, this time, very similar, but they're treating this more of a downhill type situation, okay? So instead of this being your stretch play like we just saw, this is more of like a dive or a belly type play, all right? And the reason why I think it's a belly is because 33 is trying to get it and then come back in this way. Hence the word belly, right? Because you want to belly the run back. But the thing, like I said, that makes it very challenging is when you try to cut off block Larry Ogunjobi, all right? So with Larry, 72 once again is responsible for making this block. And as we can see where 72 is aligned, he's outside shade of Larry. That is going to be a very difficult block to make against a guy like him because why? The penetration. You see the get off now, he doesn't have that step on 72 like he did in the previous clip, but you can see what he does instead. He plays into him and now he starts to get the grass. Watch 72's feet start to move back, and now from here secures the rip move, has 72 completely off balance, and now he's been a playmaker, securing a tackle. Love this right here, man. This is what you need though. This is what Larry brings to the table in terms of when you're trying to drop your blocking schemes. You have to account for this type of player. you have to account for what he brings to the table. And I just love seeing this type of stuff right here. Nice hand usage. Has his hat in hands, eyes in the hole. And then from there, man, getting off a block and making a play. I mean, it's funny too, because if you look, right, let me just talk about somebody real quick. This gentleman right here, oh, that's the pup 9-3. I like his read on this. That's all I'm saying. I like his read. It just so happened that Larry just, wanted to be a hero and make a play. But watch 9-3 right here, boy. Whew. I'm gonna play the full speed too. Yeah, 9-3 going to get it. Yeah. Like I said, it was just 9-9 when got it first. But I love that right there, man. I love that. But once again, man, shout out to Larry Ogunjobi, man, and what he was able to do versus the Panthers. And ultimately, man, you let me know your thoughts on him, man. How you feel about him as a signing for us this offseason, man. And are you still enjoying what you've been seeing from this man? Because I know that I have been. But either way, I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.